Saturday is today. Today is
Wow, I did a whole pre-stream without any music. Whoops,
Hello,
my
everyone. How's
bad,
everybody
guys.
doing?
Uh,
Excuse me. Happy
how's
Saturday.
everyone?
Today is June 22nd,
Let's
2019.
see. Let's open
I'm
Quick
Darkside
Studio
Phil. I
Paint.
welcome you
Need
to my
that.
first of
Need
two
that for
gameplay streams
today.
for a
That's for
full
sure.
day of streaming today. Good variety on the streams today, although I'm going to be very honest with all of you. Today's probably going to be a pretty rage-inducing day. So, for those of you who come to join me,
Do 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 do. This might take a long time.
all
I
right,
just
who come to join
realized
me
might
to
slow down everything.
see the rage.
This might
Today
slow
is
everything down,
definitely
guys. I'm
going to
sorry.
be the day when you get to uh, uh, partake and feast upon the delicious plethora of anger that's probably going to be portrayed on today's stream. Unlike some other days when it's really chill.
Let's
I'll give you a
see.
perfect example. Tomorrow with
Let's
Final
get this
Fantasy
kid's
9 and Phoenix
safe
Wright,
one
it's probably
open.
going to be a nice chill stream. But today is going to be the complete opposite, okay? So just to forewarn all of you,
Keep that open.
okay? Just to forewarn all of you, so you guys understand.
And we'll do a new one.
Today's going to be a pretty angry day. Why? Well, here's what we're playing. First of all, we're starting off with Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel.
Okay.
And for those who were here yesterday, okay, good lord, this game is fucking difficult. And it's not even for the reasons you would think it should be difficult, all right? Typically when you play, a kart racer in the modern day, the reason it'll be difficult is, okay, the track is a little tricky. There's places you could fall off the track, or, all right, I gotta get used to the controls, to get used to the racing and all of that, right? That's what you want to think. But that's not the case at all. And the fact, the reason that Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is difficult is because the game cheats. All right, and I made many comparisons yesterday to the original Super Mario Kart back on the Super
Oh
Nintendo
wow,
Entertainment
Super Mario
System.
Kart, dude.
Because when you played Super Mario Kart,
Oh, doesn't
on the
show
easier
it.
difficulties,
Oh,
which was Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, and even to some extent Star Cup,
all
the
right.
game had some challenge to
There
it,
you go.
but was fair. And what I mean by that is everyone abided by the same rules. Everything was, designed at a fair level so that if you mastered the controls of the game and your character's specialties, etc., you could do pretty well. All right? But then there was the Star Cup. And the Star Cup, excuse me, not the Star Cup, the Special Cup. This was the final unlockable difficulty level in the game that if you had mastered everything else, it was the fastest speed. But
All right, let's see
the
how.
game blatantly cheated many times. What would happen is, number one, each character would have their own
It's not
unique
bad.
infinite items. So
That's
Donkey
good.
Kong would infinitely throw banana peels, even though there's no way he could possibly get them. He would still have them, and he'd be able to
Let's
throw
do some
banana peels
Maki
infinitely.
sketches.
Number two, the
Everyone loves
computer
Maki from Final
would
Fight.
regularly ignore hazards. Like it would drive through stuff and pretend like it's not there. It would drive through an item on the racetrack, and the item would just go boop and fly up and not affect them at all. They just plow right through it. And number three, the characters would infinitely have a star. Now the star is the invincibility item that you use to power through everything in the game.
Hey,
It also gives you max
DJ.
speed. They would have
What it
infinite
is to you?
stars.
What it is?
So when you're playing on
pretty
Special
good.
Cup, you really have to be ready for bullshit. And honestly, the only real way you could win Special Cup was to always have a red shell and stay in second place until the end of the race, then hit the person in first right away at the end of the race, and then win. Because if you tried to get in first, you would never maintain first. The computer would consistently cheat to catch up and beat you. Okay? So, I'm playing Crash Team Racing yesterday, and I would say for about the first 2 hours of the story mode, I'm learning the game mechanics, and yes, the game is difficult, but it's mostly because I don't know how to play it. Definitely the power sliding boost and stuff is different from Mario Kart, so I'm adjusting on the fly, and I'm learning and everything, and after I'd say about 2 hours, I'm getting pretty good at the game, to the point where I'm now beating stages on the maybe second try, something like that. Then I get to the Ice World, which is World 3, and this is where the whole game completely
Let's redo it.
discombobulated itself. This world not only
I like
has
that
ridiculously tough
phrasing,
tracks because they have
discombobulated.
either
The
pitfall
game got
hazard
harder, so
or, in the case of the
discombobulated,
Dragon
dude.
Mines, a turn that not a single character in the game can fucking make. No one can actually make this turn. It's this crazy mineshaft turn that you have to drive so slow to make that everyone passes by you because the AI cheats. Because as I was telling you, this is much like Mario Kart. Number one, the AI does not abide by the same rules as you. At any time, it can power slide around a corner perfectly. When you can't do that at the speed that you're driving at, they could do it. Number two, the computer ignores hazards. I saw the computer drive through flames. I saw the computer somehow veer around items that normally you would not be able to do, which is bullshit. Number three, the computer artificially gets speed boosts out of nowhere, like for no reason. It's not like, oh, I was power sliding, I did the power boost. They just get them out of nowhere. And I saw races where the person in first place all of a sudden gets an insane speed boost and is now like 10 seconds ahead of everyone else in the race. Like, what? How the fuck did they get that far ahead? Doesn't even make any sense. And then there's no chance of you ever catching them up to them. And then the true bullshit, all right?
The true bullshit, guys. The true bullshit
is the fact that the computer always has an item, and when you get in first place, you immediately get hit by the item. Every time I hit first place, boom, immediately hit in the ass by a homing item. It's like, wait a minute, you always have one? Like, how is that, you know? So I think when they made this game, I don't know if they changed it for this re-release or the original was this tough, but in essence, they designed the game to be unfair, you know, at anything but normal difficulty or higher. Apparently this game has an easy mode, and if you play on easy difficulty, you could just turbo through the whole game and no one even tries to like stop you. It's like super just pointless. So at least on medium, you know, you're getting challenged. That's a good thing, but not to the point of the extent of the extreme difficulty that I'm having on normal difficulty. I said, normal difficulty in this game is pretty much the equivalent of special in the original Mario Kart. I don't know what the fuck.
I love that, oh my god. I really didn't want...
Hello, everyone.
Oh, God. No, not the hello, everyone.
No one even tries to, like, stop you. It's, like, super just pointless. So at least on medium, you know, you're getting challenged. That's a good thing, but...
So I like how here, he's like, oh, I let to be challenged. But then when you look at fucking, his other game, like Madden, I don't want to get challenged, man. Oh my god. I'm trying to get like a good, you know, whatever. It is what it is. But I like that he now is willing to play on hard and get some challenge. But Madden, I can't do challenge, man. No. Can you like get a good place for this? It's not like obtrusive. You know what I mean? That's fine. It is what it is. What can you do? What can you do?
But not to the point of the extent of the extreme difficulty that I'm having on normal difficulty. Like I said, normal difficulty in this game is pretty much the equivalent of Special Cup in the original Mario Kart. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Seriously, like, this is just out of control, unfair. Alright? And I'm all up for a challenge. You know, I'll be very honest with everyone. I played Team Sonic Racing last month. And I really feel the campaign of that game was pretty easy. Like, there really was very little challenge. The only real challenge I had in that game was the challenge stages where you had to do special objectives, like the Drift Challenge and stuff like that was pretty tough. But outside of that, most of the story-based races were super easy, okay? That game also had a team-based mechanic where you could team boost off each other.
Amazing, so how dare the AI
at the end of the race you could
power up in case someone tries to overtake them.
Right? So, the thing is, again, I'm not against a challenge. I like challenge. But, when the game breaks its own rules, right? It can do maneuvers you can actually not do in the game. It infinitely has items for no fucking reason. Or, it just gets a speed boost out of nowhere to cheat. That's where I kind of draw a line and say this is horseshit.
Are you my Greek friend? I'm pretty good.
In the story mode, it's just
I'm pretty
not
good.
fair, and I'll be honest, in a lot of cases, not fun. Because if you're
I
doing
can't draw
well,
either, so it's okay.
and then all of a sudden, like for a perfect example, yesterday I was in first place, and then randomly, instantly, homing item hits me in the ass, then another item hit me, then another item hit me. So I went from first to fifth instantly, and there was no chance of me catching up.
Oh my
Like,
god.
now, how is that fair? I was driving well, I was doing well, I was way ahead of them, and all of a sudden the game just gets infinite items to combo me. They're like, fuck that. Seriously, like, it's just fucking annoying. Okay? So, in my opinion, I think the game, sadly, is not very well made when it comes to the campaign. Now, I haven't touched the multiplayer. The multiplayer could be quite good. I don't know. But I think the story mode is kind of shitty. It really harkens back to the early 90s era of game that we have moved past, you know.
Now I love that here it's like, oh my god, this is like trapped in the past, man. We moved on from this. But then if like then with Doom, it's like the old game, man. People say that they should modernize Doom are fucking idiots. Doom has been like this for years. But now we want CTR to modernize. Okay.
Over
Sounds
20
fair.
years ago. There's a reason why unfair game design was outdated 20 years ago. You see what I mean? So there's people who might love this because they played the shit out of it back in the day and they have all this nostalgia factor, and that's fine. But for someone like me, I'm playing modern games and I see this, I'm like, nah, sorry. You know, they definitely should have done something to improve it, in my opinion. Ellipsian, I completely agree with you. He says, I think it's perfectly fair. You just need to master the driving system. Ellipsian, did you not hear everything I just said? The
I don't
game
want to
cheats.
learn.
It's not about mastering the drive. You could be the perfect driver and still get infinitely hit in the butt by homing items, still have the enemy's power through all the
Didn't
items on
we
the
always
stage.
say
Like, it
games
doesn't
need to
matter.
innovate,
You
but
could be the
only when it works
perfect
for him,
driver
of
and
course.
still lose because the game cheats. It would be one thing if, okay, I'm failing because I'm constantly hitting the walls. I'm not doing the power slide boosts, right? That's not the case. The case is the game literally breaks its own rule set. That's not good game design. That's early 80s and 90s game design, back when games couldn't make the kind of AI that was intelligent enough to actually drive properly. So they just allowed the AI to cheat so that there would be extra challenge. Because let's face it, back in the day, when you had a game cart, you could only fit a certain amount of content on a certain game cart, right? So let's extend the length of our game by making it insanely unfair. Okay, fair enough. But not on normal difficulty. You know what I mean? That it was never on normal difficulty that you would face this kind of shit. I'm sorry, the game is just not well made. The tracks are great. The character design is good. The gameplay mechanics are great, but the actual AI and challenge level of the story is terrible. And that kind of ruins it, at least for me, because I don't want to play on the easiest difficulty and turbo through it with 0 challenge. Then it would be just as boring as Team Sonic Racing was. But I also want a fair challenge, and the game is not fair at all. You know, I'm just being honest. It's not. So, that's my opinion. Now, for those who tuned into yesterday's stream, I completed 3 out of the 4 stages in the ice world. Apparently, there's 4 worlds. Okay.
Apparently.
So, we got 1 more stage in the ice world plus the boss fight.
Oh,
Then
this is
4
apparently,
more stages
like,
in whatever the
come
final
on.
world is plus the final boss. So, we're going to see.
Oh
We're going to
man.
see how this goes.
Video games.
All right. We're going to, see, can I beat it today? I hope so. What I'd like to do is beat the story-based campaign today, and I'm hoping there'll be some extra time to actually check out the online play. I would love to jump into the online play of the game today, and see how it goes. All right, I don't know how it's going to go. We're going to find out. But I can guarantee you, if this game continues to cheat at the level it's been doing, I'm going to be freaking out and raging and being very honest with all of you. Or I'm not going to kiss the game's butt. The game is completely
I'm gonna be
unfair.
honest.
So that's going to be today's first stream, trying to finish up the story of CTR, and then possibly moving on to some multiplayer.
Why does he always look up how long?
Okay.
He looks up how
Later
long a
tonight.
game is, so he knows when it's gonna wrap up. So he can make room for the next game. It's a conveyor belt playthrough. That's what he does, dude. That's what the kids show up for.
My late stream is going to be Mortal Kombat 11 multiplayer with Shang Tsung, who I played on Tuesday when he was the first DLC release character. I actually like the character, but I don't think he's great competitively. I think he's one of the best ranged characters in the game, and he has a few tools when it comes to kind of his attack setups. But I don't think he's amazingly good. at all. I think he's just decent. So I want to play a little bit more with him tonight and see how we do with Shang Tsung tonight. Okay.
Shang Tsung.
So that'll be fun. 2 hours of Mortal Kombat 11 gameplay later tonight around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. However, as you guys know, whenever I play Mortal Kombat, I rage. Reason being, sadly, I hate to say it, sadly, there is some real issues with the connections of Mortal Kombat 11. A lot of the times you cannot react to things going on in the game that are completely unfair, because in an offline environment, you're supposed to be able to punish things, you're supposed to be able to react to block, and you can't really do it online because the online player lags.
Hey, Zum
So
Zum.
we'll see how that goes tonight, okay? Now, tomorrow will be the complete polar opposite. Tomorrow's going to be a chill day because we're going to have 4 hours of Final Fantasy IX gameplay, continuing on with the classic JRPG. So that's going to get us, I believe, around 20 hours into the game. And then it's going to be Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Okay? That's going to be the late stream. And we are in the end game of Phoenix Wright. In fact, we're heading back to trial. From what I understand, there's maybe around 6 hours left in the trial, so maybe 3 more sessions, we'll see, of Phoenix Wright before we finish it up. So let's see how that goes. I'm excited for that. We'll start off our weekly Phoenix Wright sessions, all right? Excuse me.
Oh my god, nice burp.
Excuse me. I didn't mean to belch disgustingly, but indeed I did. Okay. Then on Monday, we're going to see what happens today with Crash Team Racing, all right? I might want to do another stream of it on Monday where I just investigate the online play. I don't know. We're going to see how it goes today, and that's going to determine what I actually do on Monday, okay? So, dependent on today and how today goes, maybe I'll play more Crash Team Racing on Monday, all right? If not, I might even do another session of Final Fantasy IX, because at this point, there's new releases that are about to hit, and once the new releases hit, Final Fantasy IX is going to go on hold for a while.
Who are you
while
drawing?
we play all these new
Maki
releases.
from
All
Final
right, so I may
Fight
even do a second day of
/
Final
Alpha
Fantasy
3
IX, depending
/
on how things
SNK
are
versus
going,
Capcom,
okay?
baby.
Then on Monday night, again, it might be Crash Team Racing. Maybe
Well,
I'll do a
Alpha 3
short
Max,
stream
I
of
should
Crash
say.
Team Racing on Monday night. Maybe I won't. We'll see. If I don't do any Crash Team Racing on Monday, more than likely I'll do a chill stream. So maybe I'll do a stream of, say, Minecraft or Black Ops 4 Blackout. Okay, I'm not sure yet. On Tuesday, we got a new release. It's called Judgment. It's from the makers of Yakuza. It has many gameplay elements incredibly similar to Yakuza, but apparently also has many new gameplay elements never present in Yakuza before, including some kind of investigation kind of aspect, much like LA Noire. So I guess we're going to see firsthand what that game is on Tuesday, all right? So we're going to start that up on Tuesday. And then Tuesday night, I'm not sure what I'll be doing. Again, you know, maybe it'll be more Crash. Maybe it'll be a mini stream of Final Fantasy. I'm not sure. And then on Wednesday, more Judgment, okay? So, good mix of stuff for this week. Now, on Thursday, I have the day off from streaming, but I'm back on Friday with 2 new releases. We're going to have Super Mario Maker 2 releasing on the Switch, as well as The Sunken City, which is supposed to be a mystery, survival horror style, Lovecraftian-esque game. So, 2 more new releases coming out on Friday, okay? So, you see what I mean about Final Fantasy IX
guys.
going on hold?
Sinking
and
City,
also,
dude.
I'll be honest, the other chill games that I've been playing, such as MLB, Minecraft, Blackout, may go on hold. Reason being, I've got all these new releases now to play and juggle around. And with all these new releases, you know, the downtime stuff kind of goes on hold. All right? So, we're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. Oh, what did I say? It's the Sinking City. What did I say? Did I say the Sunken City? Oh, it's the Sinking City, not the Sunken City. Excuse me. Excuse me. I misspoke. Okay, so yes, that's the deal for the next week, okay? Hope you guys are excited. That's a lot of variety. We got racing. We've got, you know, Japanese Yakuza-esque investigations. We've got classic RPGs and visual novels. And then we've got, at the end of the week, you know, making your own platformer and, you know, a horror game. So that's a lot of good stuff, interesting stuff within the next week that I'm looking forward to, okay? So, very nice. I just want to give you guys a reminder that right now the nominations are open for the upcoming Viewers' Choice event. This means it's your opportunity, okay, to nominate and then later on vote on a game for me to play as a full playthrough. All right, here on stream. So please, if you have not yet, head over to thekingofhate.com. That's my website. Go to the forums. Go to the general area of the forums, and right there, highlighted and stickied for you, is a thread by which you can nominate games. All right, I need you to nominate games, guys. There's about 1 week left to nominate. And then in early July, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to tally up all the nominations to find out what games were nominated the most. And whatever games have the most nominations will make it to the final poll, which you will then vote on to determine what will be the viewer's choice playthrough. All right, there's an insane variety of games that have been nominated. So at this point, it's anyone's game. All right, it really is anyone's game. We got to see what happens here. Okay, so please head over there, nominate, and, we'll go from there. In about a week's time, I will start tallying up the votes and let you guys know how it looks, but I'm going to keep reminding you over the course of the week. All right? All right, fair enough. All right, guys, so let's just keep it moving. Let's head right into the plug segment. All right? And then to the shout-outs, and then on to the gameplay. All right? So, thank you guys, all of you, for all of your support. I appreciate it. 11 awesome years where I've been able to be someone who shares his daily gameplay experiences with you right here on the internet. Originally it was as a full-time YouTuber from the years of 2011 through 2017. And now for the past around 2.5 years, it's been as a full-time streamer here on Twitch. I absolutely love my job. I love what I do. I love the interactions that we
I
now
love what
have
I do, guys.
during my more interactive streams. I love just the live aspect of what I do. And I love that I'm able to be honest with all of you, and I can be myself here on the streams, and we can all have fun together. But that being said, because I switched from a YouTube-esque presence over to an interactive streaming presence here on Twitch, I now primarily rely on crowdfunding on the streams in order to keep stuff going. All right, just to be able to afford everything. That being said, and there's many other things that they get too. They get their questions answered on Ask the King, my bi-monthly Q&A show that I do. Those who do contribute, and I should say this up front: although contributions are greatly appreciated, and yes, they do keep things going around here. Board with the current top cheer by 3 new games, to protect your identity. Get on to shoutouts for those who have already contributed. All right.
Shoutouts.
We scoot on over to my shoutouts area here of my laptop. Let's see here. Okay, so all right, so we start off today with Polish Frog, who cheered and says, I heard you yesterday referring to your older content days as being part of an older and more zany era. I know you're a wrestling fan too. Do you have any names for the different eras you've gone through, when each era started and ended? Maybe the first era could be called the zany era. I would say, there's been many different kind of phases of content creation that I've done, and I would say like 2008 through 2011 was the formative years, like the early years of like 2.5, 3 years there, where I was just doing stuff. I didn't make a dime doing it, made no money whatsoever. It was just a hobby, as I had a full-time job outside of doing this. And I would come home from that full-time job every day and just do crazy off-the-cuff commentary. Some days I would drink while I was doing it because I just didn't give a shit. And I would say some ridiculous things, ridiculous jokes, over-the-top things that some people could construe as insulting or racist or whatever you want. Because back in the day, things were a lot different. You could say and do a lot of different things that people kind of got the joke, versus now people are a lot more sensitive, in my opinion. 10 years later, things have changed a lot. Then I would say from 2011, probably through, say, mid-2014.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to move on to a
actually, I would say 2011 through around early 2013. That was the 2 years where I was doing this full-time for the very first time, and I tried a lot of different things during those years, including, like, Project 7, and a lot of different co-op stuff with John Rambo. And in addition, those were the years when I traveled and went to a lot of gaming conventions. Most of the gaming conventions I ever went to were between 2011 and 2013. So I would say that was definitely an era. Then when I started direct capture and live streaming in 2013, through, I would say, maybe like mid to late 2014, that was one era. And then there was when I moved across the country, all right, which was 20. I would say
That's sort.
2014
Oh,
to
yeah,
around
it is a
early
sword.
to mid 2017 was another time, and then I would say from 2017 to now would be the modern era where I'm an interactive streamer. All right. Now, what would I name these eras? I have no idea. I mean, the first time, like I said, those first 2.5 years was just me dicking around. It wasn't me doing anything serious at all, or ever even thinking that anything serious would come out of me doing this, you know? So what would you even call that? The formative years? You know what I mean? And then probably I would say like 2011 through like 2013 would, I don't know, what would you call that? The 2 years when I was still doing full-time YouTubing before live streaming and capturing, but I did a lot of traveling. I mean, that would be probably the golden era. I would say like the years of 2011 through 2013 were my most popular years. That's when I blew up on YouTube. I had millions of views a month. You know what I mean?
You know what
That
I
was
mean?
probably my most popular time. The popular era, 2011 to 2013, early 2013. Um, and then I would say 2013 to mid 2014, the early streaming era, and then 2014 to 2017, I don't know, the Washington era, and then now 2017 to now the modern era. I guess we could call it like that, right? So the formative years, the popular era, the streaming era, the Washington era, and the modern era. There you go. We have 5 eras. This is very exciting. Very exciting. Obviously, I'm just digging around here, Polish Frog. I don't take it seriously or anything. But it's pretty crazy to think down memory lane the different phases of content creation that I've done and how things changed, right? Definitely. All right, let's continue on. Thank you for starting stuff off, Polish Frog. Dude Frozen.
Ah,
Resub for 11 months in a row, 13 months total. Thank you very much, Dude Frozen. Eternal Napalm did a 100-bit cheer. Let's go ahead and get him up on the leaderboard for the top cheer of the day so far.
God damn, I
Okay.
cannot think of anything with this.
Shit.
I'm like fucking tired too.
And
On
he says,
top of
having
that,
played
oh my
Sonic
god.
Team Racing, and now having played Crash Team Racing in close succession, how would you compare and contrast the two? Which one do you
I'm
like
pretty
better?
good.
All right. So here's the thing. I can't really compare anything with online play yet at all because I haven't done the online play of CTR. But what I can tell you is for the campaigns, all right, and for the basic gameplay mechanics, I actually do feel that I think CTR has better basic gameplay mechanics. I like the power sliding with the multiple boosts around the corners. And, some of the items are kind of interesting and unique. I would say Sonic is a straight up Mario clone. You know what I mean? Like, most of the items in Sonic are identical to Mario Kart. Versus in CTR, there's a little bit of originality, I guess I could say. Not too much, but I would say there's a few things there that are a little bit different. And I do like that the power sliding mechanic is different. Level design, I would say that Team Sonic Racing has larger scale maps, like they're meant to be more epic and large scale, because the vehicles are a lot bigger. Versus in Crash Team Racing, you're driving these small carts, so the tracks have to be a lot more narrow. But I still think that the level design is quite good in CTR. So I would almost rank that kind of equal. I would say gameplay mechanics of CTR are better, but level design is kind of equal. I actually thought that the team boost mechanics of Team Sonic Racing were broken. Like, it was really cheap that you could just suck the whole match and all of a sudden at the very end, boom, team boost, and you power by everybody. That was kind of ridiculous. So as a competitive game, I don't know how it really stands up. You know what I mean? But as for difficulty during the campaigns, I would say Team Sonic Racing was too easy and CTR is too difficult. Neither one finds that happy medium of, there's a mix of both challenge but also, interest. You see what I mean? I think that sadly they've kind of both missed the mark in that regard. I think Team Sonic Racing is trying to appeal too much to casuals, while CTR is trying to appeal way too much to the hardcore fans of the franchise. And they both kind of, don't hit success at that level, okay? Both of
Oh
them
my
get
god, I
passed.
cannot.
Team
Oh,
Sonic needs to
I'm
get
getting
harder and this
fucking
needs to
mad.
get easier.
This is pissing
So
me
that's
off.
my opinion.
Ugh.
As for overall, I can't answer. I haven't beaten CTR's story yet. and I haven't played any online play of it, so I can't at this stage. I can't give a direct comparison. That's fair. All right. Okay, continuing on. Mithrandir did a $2 tip. Let's actually get him up on the leaderboard as the first tip of the day. That's Mithrandir 475. And he says, "Are you excited for Neon Genesis Evangelion coming to Netflix? What are your thoughts on the series?" I only saw very little of it ever. I saw a little
Oh
of it
God.
when it was on Adult Swim, like a long time ago. I remember in the 2000s at one point it was on Adult Swim, and I saw a few episodes of it, and I couldn't make heads or tails of it because it's a very confusing anime. Like you have to really watch it in order to understand what's going on.
Dude, I'm sorry, but Ava is really not that hard. And the other thing is that I don't know what episode he watched because the earlier episodes are probably the easiest episodes to get into. Like you can kind of fall into Ava in episode 2 and still kind of get an idea of what's going on. Like probably the first 5 episodes, you can kind of just jump in. I think around episode 10 is really when it starts to get off the rails. Like that's kind of where it requires you to have brain activity. So yeah, DSP might not be that bright for Ava. It's pretty complicated for him. He needs to stick with Dragon Ball. It's his level, dude.
And I just remember like being so confused because I never saw it in order. I would see a random episode here, a random episode here, and I'd be so confused about what the hell was going on in it. I think in order to have an actual opinion on it, I'd have to actually watch the whole thing from start to finish, which I've never done. Maybe eventually I will because now it is on Netflix. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Netflix. Why didn't you watch it with
I
Cat?
know it's definitely an anime that a lot of people hold in very high regard as like one of the most artistic and interesting animes ever. But I can't comment until I actually see the whole thing. Okay. All right, we got another $2 tip coming in from an anonymous tipper. Thank you very much, the anonymous tipper. Let's get that one on the leaderboard. The anonymous tipper asked the following: would you consider playing Bloodstained if someone donated it to you? It's roughly 12 hours long, so you might be able to fit it in the schedule. At this point, no. I just don't have time. I got to finish up with CTR in the next couple of days. We got Judgment coming up, but then we've got the Sinking City and Mario Maker 2. The week after that, we've got Stranger Things, the game. The week after that, we've got Dragon Quest Builder. See what I mean? Like every week, we've got a major
Fucking
release coming
play.
up.
Stranger Things 3 was a major release. Oh, okay.
Eventually consider playing it? Yes. But it wasn't
Okay.
something that was on my schedule. And in addition, as I've said many times, I'll say it again. My viewing audience is not into Metroidvania games. I've tried to play many of them over the years, and every time I did, people said they were boring and complained, and I had to drop them. Just a few of the ones I tried over the years: Ori and the Blind Forest, Guacamelee,
Guacamelee.
Child of Light, and Axiom Verge. And that's just off the top of my head, the 4 that I played that were really highly rated, highly regarded. Everyone said they were great games. And then when I went to play them, people all told me they were boring. Stop playing them. They never work for whatever reason. I don't know why. And if I can't get people to watch and people to be engaged and interact and contribute during a stream, then I can't keep doing said stream. So what's the point of buying me a game and donating it if I play it once and everyone says it's boring and no one cares about it? You see what I mean? Which is why I didn't put Bloodstained on my schedule to begin with. I didn't think that it was going to be worth putting on there because I didn't think that it was going to get attention, you see? Which is why I haven't really talked about it. But again, if this is something that people actually want to see me play, I'm not against it, but it's not going to be, it's certainly not going to be anything like,
Get some inspiration, guys. I'm gonna get some inspiration. Don't worry. I'm working
Completely
on it.
incorrect. Let's see, Kyle. Kyle says, "Oh, Child of Light's an RPG, not a Metroidvania game." Wrong. It's a hybrid.
Wrong.
The base exploration gameplay is exactly like Metroidvania. The only difference is instead of action-based combat, there's turn-based combat. You see your enemy. Oh, now it's a turn-based game. But as soon as the combat ends, it goes back to a Metroidvania style of exploration. So wrong. Okay, Papaloo, which I'm sure this is not the real Papaloo, tipped me and said, "I love you, Phil." Well, thank you to whoever this really is, because the real Papaloo hasn't been around in about a year and a half, so I'm pretty sure that they're not coming back at this point. Thank you. And then Dark Dole tipped $5 and says, "Have fun on stream. Keep the blood pressure in check." Yeah, I'm going to have to try, because as you guys know, this game really got my blood boiling yesterday with all the cheating. And more than likely, it's just going to continue to cheat today, and it's not going to change. You know what I mean? So I guess we'll see how that goes. So thank you, Dark Dole. You're the top tipper of the day with that $5 tip. I appreciate that very much. Mr. Games did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Mr. Games, for that 100-bit cheer. Okay, let's check a couple things. First of all, let's check on sub count. 471 subs. We just keep dipping, guys, but I'm not surprised. I knew this was going to happen. Like I said, last month, there were a lot of gifted subs around the end of the month for some of the newer stuff that I was doing, and people trying to be supportive as well, so which helped out a lot last month, not going to lie. So now that we hit the sub goal, it's hard to get people to sub. I think this week, between the 3 new releases coming out this coming week, I think we may get some new subs in here. We'll have to see. All right, but thank you for anyone who is a current sub. I appreciate that. I'd also like to give a shout out to the top 10 cheerers of the week. All right, well, we still have a chance here on pre-stream. So let's go ahead and do that. We start off at number 10. It's Yoshino Lover. 9th place, Cosmic Clown Face. 8th place, Bent Boxer. 7th place goes to Vote Communist. 6th place, Vote Democrat. There's a triple tie for 3rd place between Yeah 4335, Light Veil, and Hidden Knife Hands. So thank you all for that with those all 1,000-bit cheers. Sambuca 2020 is in 2nd place this week with 1,200 bits. And then at the top, all right, at the top, Nihilistic Goldfish was well over 11,000 bits. Thank you very much, Nihilistic Goldfish.
11,000 bits, dude.
That is much appreciated. Okay?
Remember when he used to be a whale?
So thank you all for your support this week so far.
Really stopped giving him a lot of
shout
money.
Out to Super Doll Golf, who just tipped me $1 and said, when you beat these winter tracks and unlock the new area, there will be a track in the new area you'll have to race called Cortex Castle. Just a heads up, it is legitimately the worst track design I've ever seen in a karting game. Wow. Wow. So I guess it is going to take me a while to beat this. All right. Let's hope that I can beat this on today's stream. Okay? Thank you very much to the Super Doll Golf for the $1 tip. Thanks to everyone for your contributions so far. Looks like we're going to end the pre-stream, but I have to use the restroom. It actually hit me a minute ago. I have to go.
I want to see if DSP is, like, live. Let's go. Let's go check him out, guys. Will we catch DSP live? Oh, God.
We just figured out that it's Jeannie Mae. Question is, where the fuck is Jeannie Mae? She hasn't been here all day. Wonder where she is. Because it's Jeannie Mae, and Jeannie Mae is MIA.
Now I'm not gonna restream the whole stream, by the way, but I'm gonna just watch some of it. And I think after the pre-stream, I might end the stream too. So.
Come with me if you want to live. And then blow her brains out. That's what I'm talking about, sweet revenge. Come with me, there's something you should see in front of the dinosaur. Yeah, come on, bitch. She's fucked. Dude, you ain't get what's coming to you, you fucking slut. Yeah! Well, here's sound effects. Whoa, we got a headshot on it. He sniped the shit out of all the robots in the room. Whoa, we got a headshot on it. Everything he says is so fucking cool. Let's get out of here. Blow this fucking shit up. Whoa, we got a headshot on it. Boom, you are the fucking man. Ooh, vaporize, baby. A beautiful vaporization. This is remix music of Splash Hill Down. Let's do this. I am fucking Sonic.
I'm fucking Sonic, dude.
And you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog. And I have spikes on my back. Oh shit. I am fucking Sonic. And you can't fuck with me, yeah.
Oh my god, what the fuck does the leg look fucked up? What the fuck? It looks shorter than the actual... What? Oh my god.
Sonic's all about these days. Bestiality. It's what Sonic's all about these days. Focus Sonic. He's back to sell more games, yeah. Whatever happened to Sonic 4? I don't think anyone knows. The project was probably canceled. Here we go. Now for you. Here's a hole. So suck on my balls and shafts, yeah. I am fucking Sonic, and you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog, and I have spikes on my back. Oh shit! I am fucking Sonic, and you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog, and I have spikes on my back. Oh shit! Here we go. Now for you. Here's a hole. Super fucking people. Super
God, this song sucks.
So almost done. Fuck you and fuck your mother, your sister and your brother. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm a hedgehog. So fuck you. Here we go. Now for you.
What the fuck? Oh,
So almost done. And I missed everything right there. Oh fucking shit! The giant fucking fish. Get on it! Ah, stupid fish. Whoa!
yeah. Oh my god, more music? Jeez. What the fuck? This is a lot of music. He usually like starts talking at like... Oh. Okay.
Yeah, let's fucking do this. That was pretty funny, the timing that it played that, and then I was able to pause it. Okay. So, ladies
Okay.
and gentlemen, hello. Hold on one second. I'm going to start recording here. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. All righty.
Remember,
ladies
YouTube is
and
the archive,
gentlemen,
guys.
How's everybody doing? Hopefully everyone is doing well and in a good mood. I'm in a good mood, ladies and gentlemen, because today is Tuesday, August 27th, 2019, and I am Darkside Phil, and I wholeheartedly welcome all of you to my gameplay stream. The first of two for today, and a really great feeling this week for multiple reasons. First of all, you know, a new game week starting up right now, which is excellent. Always feeling cool and refreshed coming back to a week full of fun gameplay streaming. In particular, this week is going to be full of variety.
Because there's something
We're
like
gonna have a
off
crazy
about
mix of
this.
New releases, ongoing playthroughs,
Aw.
short streams, special marathons, all kinds of fun stuff coming up this week. If you've been feeling that this summer was kind of slow and boring because there wasn't that much going on, ladies and gentlemen, this week is officially the start of the fall gaming season, even though it's not fall yet. It's right around the corner, by the way.
That was the hardcore gaming season.
Yes, as of today, we start getting bombarded with an onslaught of new game releases back to back to back to back. And it's going to be pretty exciting to be covering all of them for you and streaming all of them with all of you guys on stream. Although it could be a daunting task, usually it is. Quite frankly, this time of the year gets pretty challenging to try to juggle all the new gameplay releases. Although I do my best, all right? And today's no exception whatsoever, everybody, because today is the very first new game. All right, today, on my first gameplay stream here, we're going to be tackling a game called Control. This is from Remedy Entertainment, or Remedy Studios. I think it's Remedy Entertainment. They are the makers of Alan Wake. They are the makers of Quantum Break. And just to mention those two games, that's kind of hit or miss. They also made Max Payne back in the day. I should bring that up. I think I failed to mention that recently, but they did make Max Payne as well. And the good news is the reviews seem to be that the game is good. And that's a relief for me. Reason being that I played Quantum Break, 2-3 years ago, and I really wanted it to be good, and it wasn't. Like, the plot was good, the story, the acting, the voice work, the graphics were all good. The gameplay was terrible. It was so boring, a very repetitive third-person shooter style game. It was not very original whatsoever when it came to the gameplay mechanics, and because of that, the game kind of failed and flopped on its face. So I'm excited for Control. Everyone's telling me it's an intriguing and interesting and fun game to play, and I am very excited for this today. Starting off the hardcore gaming season of 2019 with a bang. That's
there it
the way
is.
to do it. Rather with a bang than with a fizzle or a whimper or an underwhelming, disappointing game. Let's start it with something strong, okay? So, pretty cool. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well.
I like how he reads all these reviews and thinks,
Okay,
oh,
starting right
people are
now.
going to love it. Oh,
Very nice.
up.
Now, that's just the tip of the iceberg, guys, because this week's going to be jam-packed full of special stuff that we're going to outline in just a moment. But let's continue on and let's talk about the rest of today. Later tonight, my late-night stream is going to be Black Ops 4 Blackout. That's my weekly Black Ops 4 stream that I enjoy doing. We're in the last hurrah
Oh my god.
for Black Ops 4 at this point, as we all know.
The last
Modern
hurrah,
Warfare is
dude.
right around the corner. Everyone's looking forward and excited to it to see how it comes out, being a more throwback kind of a first-person shooter game. And when it comes out, essentially, people are going to drop Black Ops 4 like a hot rock. No one's going to care about the game anymore, including me, being very honest. I really doubt you're going to see me spending any time playing, Black Ops 4 anymore once
I
Modern
like the
Warfare's
game.
out. Because most people are just going to drop it. So good luck trying to find a match in Battle Royale when no one's playing the game anymore, right?
In Battle Royale.
So this is it. We're in the end game of Black Ops 4. So we're going to keep playing Battle Royale at least once a week and hopefully enjoy it until it dies out in October. So tonight, that's my Battle Royale stream. Very interactive stream where you guys can hang out and talk to me and we can have fun conversations while I attempt to survive. So, I guess we're going to see. Let's see what happens here today. Okay, guys? Tomorrow, more Control. It'll be another major stream of Control, so that's good. New release, 8 hours of gameplay within 2 days is excellent. Tomorrow night, it's the end game of Judgment. Yes, I am now finally in the end game. I'm done with the side content and only focusing on completing the story of the game, period. And I'm curious to see, how far I can get tomorrow night. People are saying basically there's still about 3 hours of story left, so more than likely I can't finish it. It's going to be 2 sessions for me to finish up Judgment, okay? So, tomorrow night, end game of Judgment, and we're going to finally get to the nitty-gritty conclusion and see what happens tomorrow night. Doubt I'll be able to beat it, but let's find out, okay? Then on Thursday, we've got a very special marathon event called the Rageathon. My stream will be starting around the normal time. However, this day will be basically an extended stream. The way it's going to work is I'll be taking breaks between the different games that I'll be playing. But I'll be playing around 5 games, including Street Fighter V, Crash Team Racing, Elder Scrolls Morrowind, World of Warcraft Classic, and Ninja Gaiden Black. And each game is a game that was nominated and voted on by you, the viewers, to supposedly cause me rage, all right, during this this marathon. I don't know if it's going to cause me rage or not. Wow. Oh, wow. That was amazing. That was a good one.
Yeah, he
That was
crowned it
actually
up for
pretty
you.
musical and okay, then. I had a bagel for breakfast, and it was quite delicious. A blueberry bagel with cream
Dude,
cheese.
I eat bagels and I don't burp like this.
So there you go. That's why I'm erupting today.
Jeez.
So, yes. Let me get back on track here. Thursday, the Rageathon. Marathon. Should be a good one. Hope you guys will join me. I'll be playing all day long, starting around 10:15 a.m. and playing till like 7 p.m. or later, depending on how things go with each game. Should be good. Let's see. Then on Friday, we've got another day of full new game releases. We've got first Man of Medan, the next big horror-themed video game release from the makers of Until Dawn. Excited for that because Until Dawn was, in my particular opinion, one of the better playthroughs I've done in the last decade. Incredibly entertaining game that led me to have some really awesome fun and commentary with the game, and I'm looking forward to Man of
You
Medan
forgot that,
in the
like,
same way.
why a lot of people
Then
like
Friday
it is
night,
because there's no
another
stream.
horror-themed video game in Blair Witch. So we got a double horror release surprise. This
Of
coming
games
Friday.
no one cares
Pretty
about.
Awesome, okay.
Pretty awesome,
Now,
I
over
agree.
the course of the weekend, Saturday, I'm probably going to be doing more Control during the main gameplay stream, and dependent on your feedback, probably Saturday night is going to be whichever horror game you guys liked more on Friday. I'll probably play it as a Saturday night release. Okay, and then Sunday's up in the air. Sunday, I may play whatever horror game I didn't play on Saturday, or maybe I'll play more Control, depending on how long the game is, because I honestly have zero idea how long of a game Control actually is. So, you know, it's hard for me to commit and say, oh, I'm going to be doing this every single day when I don't know how long the game is going to last. But yeah, basically the whole weekend is going to be kind of new release stuff. And then I'm off on Monday. So, next week is going to be a weird week. And just to give you guys a heads up, next week is not only my wife's birthday, but also there's one night when I can't stream at all for personal reasons. So,
Personal reasons.
because of this stuff going on, it's going to change up the schedule a little bit from being what it usually is. So Monday's going to be my day off from streaming. I will be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday will be full streaming days where more than likely what I'm going to be doing is balancing whatever's left. If I didn't beat Control, I'll keep playing it. If I beat Control but I didn't beat one of the horror-themed games, I'll play one of those. I'll probably balance those with chill streaming. For example, at that point, I wouldn't have played Minecraft in a while, and I know you guys like the weekly Minecraft stream, so probably either Tuesday or Wednesday night will be a session of Minecraft or something like that. And then probably another night, I'll probably attempt to finish up once and for all.
Is
right?
Rafael, this is... I'm working on your commission, dude.
So that's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday that week. Then that Thursday, I can only do one main gameplay stream. I can't do a late stream. That would be, by the way, Thursday, the 5th of September. What will it be? I don't know. Maybe it'll be Grand Theft Auto 4. Who knows, right? Let's see. Well, I don't want to jump ahead of myself multiple weeks here, but that's the thing. And then that Friday, the 6th of September, is my wife's birthday, and we're going out to spend the day together. So that day, I am off from streaming completely to celebrate her birthday. But then I'll be back for the weekend.
Now, he gave...
And when my next day off will be after that, I have absolutely no idea.
He spent like half the day with Kat last year.
My wife has her work schedule set up for that far ahead in advance or anything yet. So I'll let you guys know as we get closer, but just think about this. Control, 2 horror games in Man of Medan and Blair Witch, a Rageathon, Judgment, possibly GTA 4, chill streaming. Like, there's a lot of great stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. I hope you guys are excited for the beginning of this busy gaming season. Okay? I'm excited. I know
there's
you
something I
guys
need to
should be
fix
too.
in
Holy
this,
crap.
but...
I love it. I love it.
I just want to get like something down,
Now,
you know?
Sadly, I've got a little bit of bad news.
Uh-oh, bad news, guys. Bad news
The
bears.
fact of the matter is that a couple months ago,
He even gave us
there
the
was someone who came
sigh.
on the
He
stream,
even gave us the
and
sigh.
this is a person who really, honestly, I didn't know who they were because they weren't a regular or anything. They were just someone that had kind of showed up and started contributing positively. They were, I believe, cheering and the like. And then
They were cheering
when I
too.
just launched my Amazon wish list. They had gone on
They
my wish
also
list and they had
cheered. That's
pre-ordered
good for us
the
to
Sega
know.
Genesis Mini for me and said that they were really happy to do this. They wanted to see me do the Sega Genesis Mini coverage in September when it released. And I was excited for it. I was like, man, this is really cool. And I was very appreciative. I thanked the person, saying thank you so much. I really am excited to
Gotta
cover
play
this
the
thing.
victim.
Because I love the Genesis. I had it and played many of the games as a kid.
See,
but
I
also
even
there were
thanked
a lot
him,
of Genesis
guys.
games I missed out
I
on. So
sucked
it's
his
gonna be a
dick
mix
too,
of
man.
covering games that I grew up playing, like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, balanced with games on the Genesis that I never played before. Okay, so I was really excited for this. I announced it to all of you. You guys seemed really excited for it and everything. Well, time passes. First of all, I don't know what happened with this guy's Twitch account, but it vanished from Twitch. And we know because one week he was one of the top cheerers, and then all of a sudden his account just disappeared from the leaderboards. Everyone's like, what happened? Well, the guy wrote me an email and said, oh, don't worry. Rest assured, you're still getting your Genesis
No,
Mini.
people said what happened. No one
Don't
said
worry
that.
about
I
me
came back
disappearing
just
from
in
Twitch.
time.
It's still happening. And I was like, okay, as long as you're telling me that, I believe you. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Who said what happened?
Then, time passes. I haven't heard from the guy in a long time. We haven't seen him on stream in a long time. And then I get an email last night. Oh, well, things have changed, and now I can't get you the Genesis Mini anymore, and I'm canceling the pre-order. And I'm like, gee, it's fucked up, right? But at the same time, if there's good reason, fine. But you never know. People assure me, oh, I want to help, and the next thing you know, they cancel everything. What can you do? That's life, all right? So
The guy told him something came up. I can't give you the Genesis Mini. I have to cancel. He responds with, of course. Wow. Sarcastically. Why does he do this? Why does DSP always go straight to, let's try to sound like an asshole? Why? Why does he do this? He could just say, look guys, he told me in emails that something came up and he couldn't get it. Why not just say that? And he's like, well, Theo, it's a troll. Come on, Theo. He could have just said something came up and left it at that. He doesn't have to do this whole, guys, I got trolled, man.
For me. So I'm talking with them right now. There's no guarantee that it's going to happen. I'm in talks with them right now to figure out how to make it happen.
What do you know? He made a drama tweet about the Sega Genesis, and somehow someone came out of the woodwork to offer to buy him another one. Man, it's like he made the tweet specifically to have one of his cucks pay up.
Maybe that the first wave of Genesis Minis already are all pre-ordered up, and there's no way to guarantee that you can still get that first wave. You know what I mean? I had it pre-ordered from 2 months ago, and that would have worked. But now, we're so far into it, I don't know if we're going to be able to. So, I guess we'll see. I'll let you guys know when I have more information.
Wow.
Hopefully, it's good. It's good news, and we can still cover the Genesis Mini, right? And go from there, right? So let's see what happens. Let's see. I will let you guys know when I get more information. Hopefully it's good news, right?
Probably is, as I said.
I do want to say in advance, thank you to this person who has already offered to get me the Genesis Mini, because that's really generous of you to step up out of nowhere to do that.
Out of nowhere. Yeah, it's not like you made a tweet crying about not getting the Genesis Mini.
September's going to be an interesting month, guys. We got a lot of stuff coming up in September, including Gears of War 5, obviously the Genesis Mini, Code Vein. I'll be finishing up various playthroughs and projects. We're going to have a retrospective in September. I haven't even worked on that or set it up yet, but yeah, we're going to have a retrospective event in September. There's many other games that are possibilities for me to play, including Borderlands 3, and I think one's called Demon Ex Machina or something like that. Oh, I forgot. It's Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. That's a huge one. I really want to play that one because I never played it back in the day, and now it's been remade, for modern audiences. And I'm really excited for that one. So, plus the Genesis Mini if I end up getting it. So
what else will change?
September is going to be quite a good month.
What about will change, man? Everyone, I love that.
As long as these games end up being.
I love that he's skipping a game that has amazing reviews. Astral
There you
Chain
go.
has
There's some
amazing
great
reviews.
news
He's skipping
in
it.
regards to the schedule.
As I
This
said,
week, I'm
Kat
super
uses
pumped
the
for all these new
Switch.
releases.
I
hope
know
you
she
guys are
does.
too. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the next few weeks. All right, guys? Fair enough, as they say.
I got people saying in chat I should play
Okay,
Astral Chain.
so
No, you
outside of
fucking
that,
idiots. The game
um,
sucks.
I don't think I have much else to talk about, news-wise or anything on the pre-stream today. FYI, as I said, I'll have more stuff set up soon for that retrospective event. What I want to do is kind of want to get the Rageathon, completed before I start working on the next event and we get ahead of ourselves. In fact, what I may do is set up the thread on the forums for you guys to nominate your favorite moments of my 11 years as a content creator
Figure something out
for
this
this
eye.
retrospective event,
Crazy.
so that it's open for you to nominate or right before I do the Rageathon. Then during the course of the Rageathon on Thursday, while you guys are attending, I can remind you frequently, go to the forums, nominate the moments, go to the forums, nominate your favorite moments. It might be a great way to go about it, I think. Okay? So, there you go. All right. Anything else? I don't think so. Essentially, this is the should be the final hot week in Washington State. What I mean by that is we're scheduled to have unseasonably warm weather this week, like in the 80s, even up to the 90s at some point, which is crazy because usually around this time of year it's cooling down here and we're getting ready for fall. But apparently this week we're supposed to have hot-ass weather starting today. It doesn't really affect us. I have the air conditioner on in the office, but I'm planning to take it out in the next week. I was hoping maybe first week of September I could take the air conditioner out and go back to just having a fan in the window. That's a nice quiet fan. And that actually gives me a lot more fresh air than the air conditioner. When the air conditioner's on, it's nice and cool, but it's stuffy as hell in here. When the window's open with the fan, it ends up being nice and relaxing, especially at night. At nighttime, it's real relaxing and cool in here. I bet that would attract Jasper in here a lot more, too, if there were more cooling night air blowing from the window rather than this air conditioner pumping constantly. So,
Remember when he's going to get cat
just hoping
toys?
for that to really end this week and not have to worry about any more hot temperatures and we move fully into the fall. All right, guys. So that's it for segment 1 of the pre-stream. Let's move on to this gratuitous plug segment of the pre-stream. All right, and then we can move on to thank you shout-outs, and then we can get this show on the road with Control. I know you guys want to see Control. I'm actually very interested. Hearing that the game's supposedly really good, I'm very interested in starting the game up and trying it today. So let's see. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 11 awesome years, allowing me to be a content creator and share my daily gameplay experiences with all of you on the internet. As you know, gone through many different iterations of what I do. It certainly hasn't always been a smooth ride, but we've gotten through all the tough times, right? I started out doing this as a hobby for 2.5 years back in the day before anyone really did live impromptu commentary on gameplay videos on YouTube to any full extent. Then I lost my office job and ended up having to find a way to make ends meet. I was able to turn this into a way to make a living.
Wow, the same story, guys. Did you know this happened?
Gaming content creator. Then, sadly, in 2017, YouTube fell apart at the seams and lost most of their major advertisers during the Adpocalypse event. And when that happened, I had to find a different way to make ends meet because I couldn't make a living just making YouTube videos anymore. So I became a live interactive
I don't know why he thinks this is a good idea for his plugs. This is just going to cause people to do white noise,
I'm here full-time,
and they're going to ignore it.
Putting out
this means nothing now.
For all of you, and I love the job. I absolutely love the interaction and fun that we have on the streams. During chill streams, we have a lot of fun discussions. During new release streams, I get to see your reactions to this stuff happening live. It's really amazing. And like I said, I enjoy this job more than anything else I've ever done. I really do. That being said,
obviously, that's why
sadly,
he has such a long fucking...
like it used to be, where I can rely on YouTube ad revenue and just have people watch videos and I'm good to go. I rely on your crowdfunding via the live streams in order to make ends meet, pay my bills, and make everything.
Like part of me is tempted to give him money to have him stop
please,
this potentially, but I don't want to give him money.
Consider
it'll just be falling for the
one
meme.
Of the following methods that I'm about to outline. If you love the daily live streams, if you love the fact that I still take the time to archive my live stream videos over on YouTube, even though I make next to nothing on the YouTube videos, please, if you could contribute one of the following methods, please do. But I will say this up front. If you cannot contribute, that's perfectly fine. It is not mandatory. All right, it is not expected that anyone's going to come on here and contribute anything. I absolutely love the fact that people care about me and or my opinions enough that they want to just come and hang out with me on a daily basis and enjoy games at face value and chill and relax and have fun discussions. It's really amazing. Like I said, best job I've ever had, and I absolutely love doing what I do. That being said, though, if you can contribute, please do, because that's what keeps stuff going, all right? Not mandatory, not expected.
It's not
but
mandatory.
Much appreciated if you can
But
contribute.
if you don't
So how
contribute,
can
I
you
might lose.
contribute? There's many ways. First of all, we're reaching the end of August here, which means there's only a couple days left for you guys to pledge if you want to get in on my Patreon for this month. You can find that at patreon.com/darksidephil. It's a monthly campaign that I run, and your pledges earn
What's
you
the
personal
campaign?
perks. In particular, this month, if you pledge $20 or more to my Patreon, you're going to get your question answered for sure on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which will be taking place in September, okay? So please give it a look. I won't go into detail about it. Everything's listed there publicly, patreon.com/darksidephil. Thanks to anyone who does check it out and consider pledging, and of course, thanks to those who are already pledgees. Appreciate that. You can check out my Teespring store, where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, and the like. Great quality stuff. I own a bunch of it, so I can attest the quality's good. Also, the fact that if you buy something there, helps me out, is pretty self-explanatory, and you get something cool out of it as well. So please consider it, guys, okay? Now, if you're here live on the stream, and you would like to contribute but also have some interactivity with me as a result of your contribution, you could do that, all right? If you either cheer with bits, or you subscribe to the channel, or you tip me during today's live stream, any of those methods, I'm going to give you a shout-out for your contribution, all right? And it'll be a verbal shout-out, as well as if you hit certain criteria, you also see a pop-up, on the screen to say thank you.
On the screen.
Okay? Now, a few things about contributions and about the way that my streams work for maybe newcomers who are coming by for the new release today and you're curious. First of all,
Oh, let's look at the view count.
I am incredibly appreciated.
Oh, 406, dude. That's a huge number. Remember when he used to get like
That's why I try
500?
to give you guys shout-outs for every single one. However, sometimes it's
Oh my
just not
god.
possible for
And he's
various
gonna lose
reasons.
those
Allow me to
400
outline
anyway.
those. First of all,
Oh, that's rough.
I'm on
That's
Twitch
really
TV,
rough.
which means I have to abide by Twitch's rules and regulations.
Really
It means that,
regulation.
frankly, I can't just say and do anything I want. I have to be in line with what they allow on their websites. That's number one. Number two, I like to maintain a certain positive vibe around my streams. I don't like it when they get derailed with negativity or nonsense, and therefore I don't allow certain topics. For example, politics and religion, I find are topics that in general cause a lot of disagreements and a lot of arguments and confusion and just anger and bad resentment feelings. So, being that I'm a gameplay streamer, I don't necessarily think that those are topics that need to be discussed regularly on my streams, even though if the discussion might gravitate towards that naturally as a result of what's going on in a game, that's one thing. But in general, it's not something that I like to touch because it causes problems. So, in that regard, we try to keep those topics off the stream. In addition, anything that has to do with drama, negativity, toxicity, insults, and all kinds of nonsense. I don't care about the latest person to insult me. I don't care about the latest idiot who's stealing my content. It happens on a daily basis. I don't give a crap. I stay
I don't
isolated
care,
here
but I
in
talk about it in my
bubble
chill
pretty
streams,
much,
though.
and just have fun with my audience. I don't
Of
care about all
course.
that outside noise and crap. All right, we don't need to hear about it on the streams. You guys have enough drama and stress in your own lives. You don't want to come to my stream to hear more, right? So that's why I try to keep it off my streams. So please understand, I am under no obligation
Except the drama about his bills,
to say or do
though.
anything on my stream, including I don't have to give a shout out for anything that happens here. I just like to do it, all right? But if
I
see
like to
someone's
do it.
contributing with a cheer or something, and they're
Sure,
trying
you like to
get
do
my
it.
goat and get me to say something annoying, or they're trying to annoy me like, oh, this guy insulted you, blah, blah, blah. I have the right to just ignore it and bypass any contribution because it's my stream, all right? I think overall I do a pretty good job of it, and we have a really fun time here on the streams on a daily basis. At least that's what people tell me. So
Who tells you this?
We're gonna keep up that vibe. We're gonna try to keep that going and try not to ruin it. All right. Now, as you guys can see, we have a stream stats leaderboard at the top of the screen. This is a leaderboard that we use to track contributions. For example, the top cheerer and top tipper of the day, so they get some extra recognition. They'll head up there on the leaderboard, which is really nice. And also, there's an integrated leaderboard on Twitch. It's the cheering leaderboard, where if you cheer with bits, you automatically will get displayed up there at the top of the screen right above the stream chat, okay? So there's various ways and opportunities for you to get noticed and get recognition for contributions on my streams. I hope that you'll take advantage of some of those.
I hope you'll take advantage of
Last
some
but
of
certainly
those.
not least, everyone, being very matter of fact and being very honest and upfront and transparent with all of you. If you want to know the best way that you can support me, I know I've just mentioned a ton of them, right? Honestly, the best way to support me right now would be by tipping me. There's two primary reasons why.
Remember when the
First is because
2K
this
was
week,
gonna help him
there's
with
already
this
been
month?
game releases that I've had to buy, and there's going to be more coming up later this week, including Man of Medan, and I have to buy at least 3 games for the Rageathon on Thursday. That's some cost to me, and you know things are tight financially for me. So any tips that you lend allow me to buy those games, and that's how I actually bought Control today. Is I took all your tips from the last week and I was able to put them together to buy Control. I also should say special shout out to someone. His name is WJR, who basically gifted me a few bucks of PlayStation Network credit because he was interested in me getting the better version of Control, the version that apparently is going to have free not free, but expansion content later on. So he gifted me a few PlayStation credits, and I did get that. So I'm going to be playing the better version of Control thanks to this guy. All right. So anyway, yeah, if you tip me right now, it helps me more than anything. Because number one, I can put it towards the cost of games for this week. That's number one. Number two, financially, things aren't going well. You know, it sucks to have to mention that publicly. I don't want to, but it's just matter of fact.
Again, wasn't the point of the fundraiser to
I have
get
a big bill coming up by the end of the week. As of right now, I can't even pay it.
a big
So
bill?
I'm
Is
looking
it
to
the
hopefully raise enough this
hotel?
week to pay that bill before the month ends. In addition, early September,
Israel, I don't know if you're
every
here,
month,
but can you give me a better
very beginning
image of the
every month,
tattoo? I
most of my
don't
major
know what
bills
to draw
come due,
that.
including my mortgage and all of that.
I'll
So
send you
money
the
is always
Discord.
incredibly
I'll
tight
do it right now.
during the earlier times of the month. And being honest with all of you, this month things are even more tight because YouTube ad revenue was way low. Last month. It was like abominably low for no reason too, because my views were good on YouTube, but even the little bit that I usually make was even less. So because of this, like, I'm really financially strapped right now. So if you tip me, it helps me in many ways. First of all, I can buy the games this week, and second of all, it allows me to help me pay my bills and stuff for the next week, or the next couple of weeks. And I really need.
Oh yeah.
So
send me like.
tipping me. There's 2
Yeah, I'll
ways to
say
do it.
I'll
Look
send you another
below the
one.
stream, there's a tips jar button you can click on, or you can type !tip into the stream chat to bring up the link. Just a reminder: if you are gonna tip me, you don't have to give out your information at all. You could just be anonymous, or you can make up a name. You know, you don't have to say, "Oh, I'm this person," and blah blah blah. If you're afraid that, you know, doing that, someone might.
There you go.
Say, oh, someone contributed to a streamer. I'm gonna try to get them and you get their information and stuff. You don't have to worry about that because you just can be anonymous. Okay. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for even considering it. Thanks for hanging out with me for a new release today. Now let's move on to the third and final segment of the stream. This is the segment where I talk about Donald Trump for 45 straight minutes and everyone gets angry. No, it's not. I'm not going to do that.
No politics, dude.
This is actually the segment where I give thanks to those of you who have contributed. Okay? Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get my laptop to work. But yes, what I'm gonna do is give shout outs to everyone who has contributed both during this stream and during my time away yesterday. Here we go. We start right here. This is where it's gonna start. Got it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you to the following people who have contributed, and I'm so appreciative of your support and help. We start off with Golden Colts. Mr. Golden Colts.
Mr. Golden Colts.
Who did a 50-bit cheer yesterday when I was not here. Thank you, Mr. Golden Colts, for that.
Thank you, Mr. Golden Colts.
It really is. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
We've got The Loudest Fart, who has actually subscribed to the channel. I think at one point he was subscribed in the past. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought he had been, but I guess not. He says he's not. So thank you to The Loudest Fart for a ripping good time, and thank you for your support and the subscription. I appreciate that very much. Also, Hexawatt subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Hexawatt, for the subscription. That is appreciated. Overnight, we had a cheer from Dolphin Splash, who says, I haven't been to the streams in a few weeks, but I just heard about Jasper. Well, yes, Jasper has been joining us on and off for the late
How do you
streams
just hear
recently.
about
Comes in and
Jasper?
hangs out with all of us. Some days he's more interested than others. Like I said, what I actually think will happen is, come once the air conditioner's out of the window, I think Jasper's gonna like being in the office a lot more because he loves windows. He loves to look outside, and in most other rooms of the house, he's always up on the window ledge, looking out the window. Well, in this office, he can't do it because I got the shades down, and I've got the air conditioner blocking the window. So once the air conditioner's been removed from the window,
wait,
and we've got it with an open
if he
window with
moves,
a fan blowing,
if the
I
cat
think he'll be
comes
able
to sit on the
more
windowsill,
easily come and hang out in the office.
he's gonna just hang out by
In
the
particular at
window. He
nights,
won't
I
go
think
to
he's gonna
the.
want to come in here when it's
He
cooler.
won't go
So
to
we'll
the
see.
face cam.
But,
We'll get even less
you know,
cat.
hopefully,
Wow, cool.
you know, you guys enjoy seeing Jasper on the streams, and he, by the way, he might be here tonight. He'll be available to join us tonight for the Black Ops 4 Blackout stream if he so feels like coming in the office. All right.
Again, I like how
Crazy
it's
Dream
optional.
Gifted a subscriber. He gifted a subscriber. No, he didn't. Crazy Dream gifted a subscription to Diving Headbutt. Congratulations to Diving Headbutt, and thank you, Crazy Dream, for the ongoing support. Is it a Medio Passive? Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. 4335 gifted a sub to Dragon Quest Fan. Congratulations, Dragon Quest Fan, on receiving that gifted sub. And then, 4335 gifted a sub to Sipper85. Congratulations to Sipper85 on receiving that. B-Boy Cyclone resubscribed for 33 months.
Whoa.
That is a lot of support. You're coming up on the 3-year anniversary, which you're going to earn the new Rose Gold Chat Crown badge. It's very prestigious. Only like a small handful of people have that Chat Crown badge, by the way. So thank you for that, B-Boy Cyclone. And he says, what's up, Phil? Keep it lit, bro. You keep it lit, my friend. And thanks for stopping by today and hanging out for the new release. Vincent444 got the cheering started today with a 100-bit cheer. And he has the following to say, but before we even read that, let's get him up on the leaderboard.
Get him up there.
Here we go. 100 bits. Okay. So Vincent444 says the following. He says, so far the game is good, but when they have so much going on in the game, the frame rate kind of gets choppy. And
Oh,
the
no,
loading screen can be annoying. Well, I'm curious, Vincent, are you playing this on standard PS4? Are you playing this on PS4 Pro? Are you playing this on Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox One S, Xbox One SEX? Whatever the hell they're called. Who knows? The Sex Box. Maybe you're playing it on.
Six bucks, dude. Get it?
The Sex Box Pro. What the fuck? Anyway.
Not that funny.
Yeah.
DSP
I'm curious what you're playing on. He's saying he's playing it on standard PS4. All right. Well, maybe, Vincent, this will be a good opportunity for us to compare versions because I play on PS4 Pro. Let's see. Let's see how it runs. Maybe it'll be better on the Pro. Maybe not. Maybe the Sex Box is the best version of it. I don't know.
So
Vincent,
funny. The joke's too good, guys.
Going, and thanks for the input and the warning. Then
Oh,
I got
nice
received a
ASMR.
$2 tip from a horrendously insulting troll, who I'm not going to read their name nor their message. So thank you to the horrendously insulting troll for a $2 tip. Let's go ahead and put that up as the total tips on the leaderboard. Rob8777 has resubscribed at 20 months and says nearly 2 years. My dude, I may not be in the chat, but I've always got your back. Thank you to Rob for nearly 2 years of ongoing subscriber support. Thank you, that, and appreciative of that, Rob. Chris is Cool CD has resubscribed to the channel for 3 months. Thank you to Chris is Cool CD for the 3 months of support. Thank you very much. Godzilla just tipped me $5 to get the tipping going for the day, and it's not an insulting, disgusting tip. It's actually a nice one. So first of all, before we even read that, let's get Godzilla up on the leaderboard.
Get him up there.
There we go. Godzilla. Woo.
What's the joke,
And
DSP?
that
Explain it
$7
to me.
total tip so far today. And Godzilla says, hold on, scrolled off the screen. Godzilla says, kind of buzzed, but it feels good to contribute to my boy Phil. Thank you very much, Godzilla. Keep wrecking Tokyo, my friend. All right, continuing on. Play
Aren't
Hollow
most
Knight.
DSP fans drunk?
Tip me $1 and says, can we get another big throat clear? Well, in reality, my throat actually isn't that gunked up today. It just happens that some days it's worse than others, and today's not so bad. So I don't need a big, revolting throat clear right now. But thank you for the offer. Thank you for offering me the time to do it, but I don't need it. Thank you for the $1 tip. Fluttershy 1970 is cheered. He says, if you get the Sega Mini, try Comics Zone and Gunstar Heroes. My intention is that if I get the Genesis Mini, which I hope I do, I want to try out all the games. I'm not saying I'm going to do full playthroughs of all the games, but that week when it comes out, I'll be doing several streams of trying out the various games of the Genesis Mini. Maybe what it could be is like, I'm playing a game like Link's Awakening during the day, and then at night we do a chill Genesis Mini stream where I try out 2 games or something for that night, you know?
Oh, nice
I think it would be
drink.
quite interesting.
Nice drink.
To do that. So let's hope it works out. I hope it does. Okay. Then I received a $1.50 tip from a horrendously insulting troll insulting myself and my wife. I love it when people do that because it just proves how immature and stupid they are.
See, he loves it, guys.
I should say thank you for the $1 tip. Stupid. Continuing on. Howling Wolf Joey did a 50-bit cheer. And he says, have you heard Capcom just announced Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection is releasing on January 21st. They released it during Game Boy Advance and DS era. Wondering if you're interested in your downtime of 2020. I'm trying to remember if I played Mega Man Zero. I think I did. Was it originally on the was it on the PSP or was it on the Game Boy Advance? I almost positive I played it. This is where you play as Zero, but it's basically the sequel to Mega Man X. And as you fight the Robot Masters, you get various abilities you absorb. It's not like the typical Mega Man abilities, where like you absorb a gun, but like you actually get like special, like double jumping, flying platforming, and different kinds of slashes and the like. I think I played it. That sounds familiar to me. I'm pretty sure if that's what it is, I played the first one. I don't know if I ever played that. I think there was more than one, because I think it was successful. But I don't know if I ever played any more of them. But I never played them for the internet, and so bleh. Let's try this again. Howling Wolf Joey. I may very well check this out next year. If that's when it comes out. I don't know when the release date is. But it sounds interesting, and I haven't played a Mega Man game in a while. And I think that it could be something fun to do if people were interested. So we'll find out, but I am interested. Okay? Jad F has resub for 14 months. And he says, just tuning in, is it the first part of Control? Thanks. Yes, it is. You know, the game released overnight. And I didn't play it late night last night. I would have my day off. This is the premiere for me. So I hope you're excited to jump into Control as much as I am. I'm very excited to see how this turns out.
Look how excited he is, guys.
Thank you for the 14 months of support, by the way. Very nice. Der Duschhund. Oh, my ear is itching me. Der Duschhund has tipped me $1 and says, Phil, was is das? I cannot believe you're skipping Astral Chain, another Switch exclusive and a new Nintendo franchise. You will not juggle the games or have it donated by paying in the Amazon wish list.
Why did he mock him?
I don't know what the hell kind of accent that was. That was fucking terrible. Truth of the matter is,
nice mocking, by the way.
It's not that I'm skipping Astral Chain.
It's that I'm skipping it.
Because, I can't afford it or whatever. I mean, even though, yeah, honestly, another game would be tougher to afford right now.
What?
So I'm not very interested in it. You know, it's an action-based game, anime-style graphics. Everyone's saying it kind of plays like, well, it's from Platinum Games. We all know the kind of games Platinum Games makes. Okay.
Good games. They make good games. I agree.
Not to say that they're bad games. They're good, but out of all the games coming out this week, I'm more interested in Control and 2 horror-themed games that we never get. Right? We very few far between in the modern day that we even get horror-themed games anymore.
Did he hear that? Did he see what just happened?
Than I am Astral Chain.
He was about to.
I did read all the reviews about Astral Chain, and they all say the game's good.
He was about to shit on Platinum Games, but then said, "Wait a second, I need to watch out."
You have to have a Switch for, and it's actually worth playing. It's not a first-party Nintendo game. Great. But like I said, it's not really very appealing to me right now. Now, I'm not saying I'll never play it, and by the way, I should bring this up. In the month of September, even though it starts off strong, there are a couple weeks in September where it looks like things may be on the slower side, where there aren't a lot of new releases, and maybe that would be an opportunity for a game like Astral Chain that I'm skipping now to maybe check it out then. But yeah, listen, you like Astral Chain? You want to eventually see me play it? Great. Thank you for that information, and thank you for that input. I appreciate it. And by the way, I appreciate you being respectful here to Der Duschhund, that you didn't insult me for not playing it or something like some of these other people would.
But you fucking mocked his question, though.
Not super interested in it right now. Maybe in the future. Thank you for the $1 tip, and thank you for the question. BWT56 has resubscribed for 24 months in a row, and he says 1 year. Well, BWT, actually it's 2 years. Maybe you didn't realize it. But yeah, you have subs for 2 years now. Which means you've earned the very prestigious...
Yeah, he's just not gonna play Astral Chain. I don't know why he's like lying to us about it.
The very, very prestigious...
Like, it's fine he doesn't want to play a good game, but I mean...
Regal Crown Chat Badge.
I just don't know...
Very nice looking. So, thank you for that.
I just don't know why he's not being honest with us and telling us that Cat has the Switch.
Gifted a subscription to
I mean,
LSB
come on.
Gaming. I believe that is a troll channel. If it's not, I apologize, but I think it is.
Oh,
Thank you to the
he
anonymous
doesn't
gifter,
know. Then
regardless
why
if
is he
you're giving
banned?
a sub to, I still appreciate it.
I don't know who he is,
Now
but he's banned.
50-bit cheer and said, I had a typo. I meant 2 years. Okay, well, there you go. That's why it didn't make any sense. All right, well, thank you. Yes, thank you, Last Rambo. Excuse me, Last Rambo. Thank you, BWT, for the 2 years of support. I appreciate that. The reason I said Last Rambo was because Last Rambo then cheered, okay? And he did a 200-bit cheer. He says, I would advise not mentioning any troll cheers so that no attention is given. All right, Lester. I think what I'll do, Last Rambo, is I might just mention it but not read it. You know what I mean? Like say, okay, there was a troll cheer, thanks a lot. Or, okay, there was a troll tip, thanks a lot, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, don't read it. You're right, because what it is bait. They want me to derail my stream.
But,
they want to get
what?
negativity on my stream.
Come on.
Negativity on my stream. So,
You fucking do it anyway, idiot.
Just not address it at all.
Okay.
Like it didn't happen.
Let's see how long
Just say
how
thank
long
you
this
and move on.
lasts.
Okay.
Let's see how long this lasts.
Tyson did 100-bit cheer. He says, when's Judgment? I really want to see how the story progresses. As I said, the next session of Judgment is going to be Wednesday night, and we're going to see how far we get in that session. And more than likely, Judgment will be concluding over the next week when I get another chance to play it as a nighttime stream, probably next week. Okay, because I'm very busy because of all these new releases. Did everything correct. Did 101-bit cheer. He said, I would donate more, but it was more important for me to buy 2 collector's editions of Death Stranding. Sorry. Well, you listen. As I said, contributions are not mandatory, nor are they expected. If you so choose to contribute during one of, during my streams or anything, thank you. Much appreciative of that. But if you can't, you want to spend your money on other stuff, great. You don't need to tell me. You can just go ahead and do that. How about that? Anyway, let's continue on.
What if he's being silly, DSP?
BMG Collective tipped me $1 and says, shout out to the Babyman Gaming crew. Rise up, Babyman Gaming. Okay, then. Whatever the hell that means.
You made the meme, DSP. You don't know your own memes? Wow.
So why is everyone typing 1 in the stream chat? Because if I find out what it is and I think I know what it is, you're all in trouble.
Oh, no, guys. It might be a Tevin
meme. People
meme.
trolling about wings. Who cares about that?
Oh!
All right, you're off the hook. You're not in trouble.
Wait a second.
So that's okay.
Wait, what?
All right. Anyway, continue.
That's literally against the fucking rules. And how? Oh my god, dude, you could.
BMG Collective says, shout out to Babyman Gaming crew.
Okay, guys, if you want to say any Tevin memes in DSP chat, just say it's a Wings meme. See how much you can get away with that nonsense. 1 in chat is a Wings meme. Okay. Okay. And also, isn't that still against the rules? He says it's against the rules to mention any other detractor memes of other channels.
I've been completely derailed. What's happening here? I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? What am I? Alright, I'm kidding. Continuing on.
Oh, you're kidding. I'm glad we know
Actually,
you're kidding.
I didn't put that $1 tip into the total tips, did I? Nope. Who are we? Okay. Last Rambo cheered again, 100 bits. He says, their Dutch Hound is German for the German dog. Oh, I'm aware. I know. I don't think it's very significant, but I'm aware of that. Okay, then.
Yeah, Last Rambo's a fucking idiot. DSP knows everything. Okay. You like that voice he did? Or Last Rambo?
Who am I?
I know what that is.
What's going on?
Oh my god.
Let's see here. Red Skeleton tipped me $6. That's the top tip of the day. Let's go ahead and get Red Skeleton up on the leaderboard. All right.
Get him up there.
Okay. Red Skeleton says the following. If you go back to MK11 and are willing, I might see if you'd like to set something up where maybe you could fight me in a match, and if you win, I'll tip you so much, and if you don't, maybe I'll tip half as much. Of course, that's up to you. Give me that top
Wow.
spot. No,
That
I'm not
sounds
doing that.
Really?
That's basically, essentially, it's kind of bribing when you really think about it to get a game against me. I don't really do that.
I don't do bribes.
In addition
Have you
to
watched
that,
your
I'm just so busy with other
Minecraft
stuff.
streams?
As you know, this week I'm super busy with releases and everything.
I don't do bribes, guys, but if
I'm
you
not
pay me
playing
enough money, you
Combat
can name
11
something
this
in
week. There's
Minecraft.
no chance. I can't play
Okay.
Minecraft this week. I can't play as much Judgment. I can't even play GTA 4 a single time this week. I have no time to fit in Mortal Kombat 11, so it ain't gonna happen. But thank you very much for the tip. But no, I'm not doing that. Awful Waffle cheered and said, if you press 1 if you want DSP to collab with Wings, and a bunch of people pressed. It's too bad I'm never doing that. You know, Wings had his chance in the past and was incredibly dishonest, and I don't work with dishonest people who lie about me and things that I'm doing, so I'm not giving him the time of day in that regard. I'm just seriously, like, at one point I considered it, but then he made a bunch of lies about me. I'm like, okay then, fuck it. Enough of that. Continuing on.
But boy, if you make fun of
Jad
Wings in that chat,
F
get that
mounted
ass
a
banned.
500-bit cheer. That actually makes Jad F the top cheering contributor of the day, if you can believe it. That's really awesome. Thank you, Jad F. I appreciate that. Let me now get you on the leaderboard as the top cheerer before we read out your message. Okay, thank you very much, Jad. And Jad says, have you thought of doing a long continuous stream for Blair Witch instead of Man of Medan as a second part? It is a short game and a great game for a marathon. I kind of don't get what you're saying, because here's how I'm doing Friday. Friday, my first gameplay stream is going to be Man of Medan, 4-hour stream. Now, from all reports, Man of Medan is a short game, but much like Until Dawn, it's a game that's made to be played multiple times. It was designed intentionally that way, okay? So, my first run through Man of Medan, I don't know if I'm going to finish it, but I'm going to get as far as I can, is going to be Friday's main gameplay stream. The night stream that night will be 2 hours of Blair Witch. And I don't know how long Blair Witch is. Okay? At all. I don't know how long Blair Witch is. I don't know, you know, I don't spoil myself on these games. I go in honestly, you know, with no previous knowledge, so that way I'm not spoiling myself on them. So, I don't know what's going to happen after that first day, Friday. Like I said, Saturday, what I'm probably going to do is play more Control on the main gameplay stream. And then one of the games I'm going to play is a night stream, depending on what you guys want to see. Or maybe depending on how long the game is. Maybe if I didn't finish Man of Medan, finish it Saturday night. If Blair Witch is really short, then maybe play Blair Witch. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. Because, again, I don't spoil myself on this stuff. So, I can't really speak to it because I don't know. I just don't know, guys. I don't know.
Oh
Hey,
my
guys,
god.
I don't know.
He's being really girly now.
So there you have it.
Maybe not girly, but clowny.
But
today.
no, I'm not doing any kind of marathon or whatever. It's 2 horror games on the same day. I can't help that. I apologize.
I don't know.
That there's 2
I
horror
don't
games on
know.
the same day.
Ah!
We split up, but that's how I'm doing it. Okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
But don't worry. If they're both short games, chances are we're going to end up finishing them all. You know, over the course of the weekend. They're going to get finished. You don't have to worry about, oh no, you know, Phil's never going to finish these games now, and they're going to be unfinished playthroughs. That's ridiculous. Of course we're going to finish those games up this weekend, all right? Or at least at the latest sometime during the next week, okay? No worries. Shadow King 236 has resubscribed for 19 months. Thank you very much to Shadow King. I appreciate that very much. Also, Golden Nobles resub for 7 months. Thank you, Golden Nobles, for the resub. I appreciate that very much. Okay. Let's see here. Continuing on, we've got Der Duschund, who did a $1 tip and says, I am from Germany, not Mexico. We pronounce was as Vaz. So, Vazis das. Not Wazis das, Vazis das.
Wow, this is racist.
Vazis das. La la la. Alright, thank you for another $1 tip.
Such a racist stream
Der
already.
Duschund. I appreciate that. Continuing on, B-Boy Cyclone did a 100-bit cheer. Says, any word on you playing Final Fantasy VIII Remaster, or were you serious about never playing it? No, I told you. I said this recently. I'm going to end up playing it. You guys know that, right? Like, I'm going to end up eventually playing the game. It's just a question of when, because I just fucking played Final Fantasy IX, and obviously just playing Final Fantasy IX, no, I'm not going to... Oh, yeah, let's play Final Fantasy VIII now. It's not going to happen, all right? You know, I don't want to overwhelm myself with too much Final Fantasy in a short period of time. That's number one. Number two, it's the hardcore gaming season, dude. You know? It's the time of year when I'm going to be super busy with all these new releases. And already I've got unfinished games in Judgment and GTA 4 that I'm going to have to find a chance
Now,
to
he
finish
does
someday.
this like multiple times. Last year,
Right
he did that. And he's like, it seems that no one wants to support it, and they need chill streams. So I'm going to just add more chill streams, Dad.
Pretty fucking stupid.
Why
they
not
done it
play
in the summer, they could have done it
whatever?
early next year. They had a million times they could have done it and released it. And instead, they decided to release it at a crappy time, in my opinion. Okay? So, eventually, I'm sure I'm going to end up playing it. You know people are going to torture me into playing this game.
Torture me into playing this game?
It's
You
not
mean
going to
pay
be
up?
soon. Okay?
They're going to pay up, dude.
Jerkside Phil tipped me $1. Har. Thank you very much. Jerkside Phil for that $1 tip. That is some real genius level intelligence. In, you know, changing the first part of my internet persona name, Dark, to Jerk. That took a lot of time and effort to think up, I bet. So I applaud you, sir or madam, whatever you may be. I applaud you wholeheartedly for your successful trolling efforts. You have thwarted me once again. Thank you.
Remember when he said he wasn't going to read?
Final Laugh 300.
Didn't last that long.
Here we go.
Says,
I'm glad you went to the high ground with dealing with Wings, but he's going through mental issues and low self-esteem. And
here we go.
That's just my 2 cents. Well, if he is, too bad. I'm sorry about that. Nothing I can do about it. I don't know the guy. I'm not his friend. I have no way to help him with that. So, sorry to hear that. But no, I'm still not collabing with him. I'm not going to fucking waste my time. Sleepy Reader, resubscribed for 9 months. It says it's been 9 months. 9 months of me forgetting to turn off auto sub. Just joking. Keep up the good shit feel. Thank you, Sleepy Reader. Thank you, Sleepy Reader, for the 9 months of support.
Okay.
Yes, very nice.
Yes.
Johnny Duggan 777 has I almost said subscribed. He did not. He cheered. He says, if you fought yourself from 10 years ago, who would win and how? I would win now, because 10 years ago I was messed up. 10 years ago, first of all, I was grossly overweight. I was probably around at least 230 pounds. Now I'm just around 200. My back was completely fucked up.
I don't know. You said that you would beat people up back then. I don't know.
Shooting nerve pain or complete numbness in my legs. I could barely move half the time, which is why it was good that I was doing what I did for a living. I had an office job where I didn't have to move a lot, and I had, a YouTube hobby where I could just kind of sit around and make videos all day. I didn't have to move that much, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Now my back's in much better condition. So if I were to fight myself, just through mobility purposes, I could probably run circles around my old self. No lie. I mean, there were days with my old self, I would get out of my car, put my foot down on the ground, and tweak my fucking knee, and now my knee would be in excruciating pain all day, just because I was so fat.
Sure.
It's very different. Just losing weight makes you feel so much healthier. I mean that, too. Like, losing weight, night and day, man. Because a while there in my life, I was very overweight. And losing that excess weight, not to say that I'm a skinny dude now, I'm not. But, oh my God, is my life so much better now that I'm able to move around normally and not have to worry about...
Oh my, I swear, this is every pre-stream. I am so healthy now. Oh my God, I'm so amazing.
So there's your answer.
There's your answer.
Actually, even I don't know if you were expecting a serious answer, but there's your answer. Jack Spartacus has tipped me $1. He says, happy that you're playing Remedy's SCP, not to be confused with that other SCP game, and I thought it sucked. SCP, isn't that something Containment Protocol or something? I think I played it at one point. Didn't I play that for a horror marathon or an indies marathon?
Yeah, you played with Leanna. Your favorite person in the world, DSP.
It wasn't at the game. Hold on, guys. Bottle crunch. Wasn't that the game where there was some kind of... It was like an alien or a supernatural creature. It was some weird fucking thing, and it was like floating through a facility, and you couldn't stop it. So we were just trying to find ways to escape it or whatever, or something weird like that. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I played it. If that's what you're referencing, you're saying this game is like SCP? So there's like supernatural elements and creatures chasing you and shit? If so, that's going to be awesome. I
Dude,
hope
you play as
that's pretty cool.
as a
If
telekinetic
that's the case,
character.
I'm excited for that. So
excited. Look how excited he
right.
is. He's playing the
We'll
game
see what
right
happens
now.
Today. Der Duschend. Oh, it's Der Duschend, not Duschend. Der Duschend. Tip me $7 if my name is pronounced as Der Duschend. All right, well, Der Duschend.
Wow, this is a
German
very special
hound, I
person.
believe is how you say it.
This person must have a nice wheelchair.
Thank you for the $7 tip. Let me get you up on the leaderboard. That is the biggest tip of the day so far. You've beaten Red Skeleton out. $7. Thank you. Up to $26 of tips. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Let's continue on. Awful Waffle cheered and said, this donation goes towards extending the pre-stream a little longer. Well, today is a new release. I don't want to have the pre-stream go super long, guys.
It already is going super long.
The only thing I want to do, I do want to read out the top cheerers so far that people already contributed today.
Well, that's going to be long
that
because you
back
said
and people
that,
were being
probably.
supportive. So I just want to give some people some credit. But after that, I'm probably going to quickly use the restroom, and then we're going to begin. All right? So, shout out to the following cheerers who got stuff going this week strong. We've got Golden Colts in 10th place, Dolphin Splash in 9th place, a quad tie for 5th place between Vincent4444, Kyson, B-Boy Cyclone, and Awful Waffle. 4th place is Did Everything Correctly, or Did Everything Correct. 3rd place is Final Laugh, 87. That's a tie with Last Rambo, so that's actually a tie for 2nd. And then 1st place is Jad F. Okay? Is that right? Is okay? All right, that's it, guys. Let's end the pre-stream. And give me like 2 minutes to go quickly use... Oh, wait a minute.
Here we
B-Boy
go.
Cyclone just did a 400-bit cheer. He said, hold up, Phil. Let's keep it going. All right, well, thank you very much, B-Boy Cyclone, for that 400-bit cheer to keep stuff going for just a moment longer. All right. Now it looks like we're going to end the pre-stream. I'm going to go quickly use the restroom. Be right back. We're going to have 4 fun hours of... Wait a minute. Vincent 444 just did a 50-bit cheer. Thank you, Vincent.
Here we
for the
go.
cheer. I appreciate that.
You guys excited for... Wait a
Okay,
minute.
so
Wait a minute.
I'm going to take a quick break here, a couple of minutes, use the restroom, and then we
Wait a
wait a minute. Nobody just did a 200-bit cheer and said, no, god damn it. All right, well, thank you, Nobody.
Literally going to
for
be
that
one
cheer.
of those pre-streams, isn't it?
All right,
Where
so
people
now I'm going to take
wheel
a
out.
quick break, a couple of minutes, use the restroom, come back, and 4 hours of
Like,
fun
he's,
control gameplay
him
right here on the
talking
stream.
about this
Hope
that
you
we
guys are
already
excited for the
know
first
is
major
going to just delay it
new
more.
release of the hardcore gaming season of 20. Wait a minute. Jad F just did a 200-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Jad F, for a 200-bit cheer. I appreciate that. All right, now I'm going to go
Wait a
use
minute.
the restroom, and then we're
Wait a
going to come
minute.
back
Wait a
to the
minute.
Premiere
Wait a
Control.
minute.
Okay, everyone?
Here we go.
All right,
Wait a
guys,
minute.
thank you very much, and I will see you. Oh, my God.
Oh, I thought your throat was pretty good, DSP. Why are you
Good Lord.
Why are you clearing your
Let
throat?
me go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back with Control.
Weird.
All right, thank you, and I'll be right back.
Oh. Failed wheel moment, dude. Okay. Well. Oh my god, more from this guy. You're quite the artist. How much do you charge? Oh. I'll talk to you later, Infinite. I do all kinds of stuff. You know what? I could talk to him this way. Holy shit, dude! I might get like Infinite to be like a commission guy. Oh my god. Oh wait, did I add it to This. Ah, you know what? I should. Commission prices should be here. There we go. All right. But I don't want to know what small break is. Well, I'm gonna end my stream because I'm kind of done with doing doing this. I kind of want to do this stream just to get like at least a little head start with this commission I'm currently working on. I have other commissions to work on as well. If you guys want a commission, you guys know you guys can DM me on Twitter. My DMs are always open. Email me. My email's somewhere. Also, you can also support me on Patreon. There's also a tier on Patreon that is a I try to do a monthly commission, but all the information is on my Patreon. You can check that out too. If you want commissions, there you go. Currently, I have, let's see, and this. So that's 3. I have 2 slots left. 2 slots left. I will update the slots if any are taken or left. I should have a bot come in the future saying commissions are opened or whatever. I should do that. I should have Streamlabs do that. But you guys have that option. You have either Patreon, you can go straight there. You guys can get like little sweet little perks there. You can also contact me for particular commissions. I have prices posted on my Twitter. I just added to the Patreon like thing. You can check that out. Well, other than that, I would like to thank you guys for watching this stream. I will stream probably again on Thursday. Update on that a little bit. I don't know when necessarily my adapter is coming on Thursday. I hope it comes a little bit early, like mail time maybe. If I do, I'll do a test Persona 3 stream or something to test that little device out to see if it can capture and stream. Hopefully it can. I think it can from what I read. So that'll be Thursday or Friday, depending on when this thing ships. Even though Friday's Astral Chain Day, I do want to play Persona 3 as well, and then do Astral Chain. So it'll be a little balance both. He has 2 thoughts. You can. Oh no. Oh no, the memes. Anyways, thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time in the next stream or video. Whatever comes first, guys. See you next time.